The battle continues May 1st at the second stop on the PSP Tour, so mark your calendars and sign up your team to take the field at the 2015 PSP Nashville Open. Watch all the action going down and broadcast live May 1st through the 3rd on pspevents.com.
Back to Saturday's competition here at the 2015 PSP Dallas Open. I'm Matty Marshall with Todd Martinez. First game of the day is going to be San Diego Dynasty taking on Topgun Union. So both these teams played yesterday, and Dynasty had an amazing game against Boom. Game was 7-0, so Dynasty looked pretty solid yesterday. Today they have two games, one against Topgun and one against X Factor. And then next up with this will be the Los Angeles Ironman and Baltimore Revo. Also, the rule changes, in case you didn't get a chance to watch yesterday, was the pro semi-firing mode, which essentially means that it's a little complicated, but essentially you have 75 milliseconds. Within 75 milliseconds of pulling the trigger, if you pull it again, well, that shot doesn't really count. So what it does is it makes a relatively anywhere from about 9 to about 11 balls a second. These guys are getting out of their guns. Also, no coaching, and these guys had to walk the field. So we've had quite an interesting first day of competition. So this is a big game for Top Gun. They have to step up, and they have to defeat Dynasty to have any shot whatsoever of progressing in this tournament. Now, Dynasty, they have two games today of the three that they play in the prelims. And since they 7-0'd Boom yesterday, they're looking pretty solid.
Yeah, Dynasty looked pretty sharp yesterday. I mean, making good moves up the middle. They utilized both sides of the field, got production out of everybody on their roster. Top Gun just couldn't seem to get anything going at all against X Factor. X Factor was also playing on top of their game yesterday.
Yeah, X Factor looked awesome in the morning bracket yesterday. So we'll see another X Factor game again against Dynasty around 10:30 a.m. here. So right now on your screen, see the mud bog that this field has become. Here goes Alex Frazee, getting right to the 50-yard line, knows his shots cross field. Dynasty spent hours walking this field.
Alex Frazee gets one as he dives into the 50 snake from the corner, gets two. Is he going to get three? He gets three across the field. One more. Is Alex Frazee going to get a four-pack to start the morning out of that corner? May have gotten that fourth guy.
I think he did, Todd. I think he did.
Or maybe he got shot down the wire. If not, Alex got a five-pack. Alex Frazee, five-pack start the morning. He told me he was going to do that.
Well, he got four packs. Blake Yarber, I think, shot Chris Straza, but did he say that?
No, he didn't really say that.
No. Well,
tight though if he did.
Yeah, well, he played really good yesterday, and as well as pretty much everyone on Dynasty. But right now, Alex Frazee, captain of the team, starting off with a four-pack, so 4 confirmed kills for Alex Frazee. And San Diego Dynasty only lost Brandon Short. He was shot by Jared Lackey. So the score right now is going to be 1-0. Favor of Dynasty. Starting that point for Dynasty was Yosh Rao, Alex Frazee, Ryan Greenspan, Brandon Short, and Blake Yarber. So these two teams will reset here, and you look at the game matchup on paper, San Diego Dynasty pretty much, look, this is San Diego Dynasty we're talking about. Legendary team. Had a few hiccups mid-season last year, but they still won an event, and they look pretty good at the World Cup, even though they did lose to Infamous in the Challengers Division Final. But that was one of the best. If you haven't seen that game, you need to go back and watch it as soon as you possibly can.
Yeah,
probably
epic.
That was an epic game. It's one of the best paintball games I've ever seen. So Top Gun still proving themselves here in the professional ranks. So on paper, you got to give this one to Dynasty. And again, the only notch you could take away from Dynasty was because they did have a hiccup last year, and from the second day of Chicago all the way through the World Cup, didn't win a game. So, but
they still won an event.
They still won an event. They
still
always look
finished
good.
Fifth overall.
Yeah, they got Dalton back. They don't have Oliver, but then they also picked up A-Rod. A-Rod played great yesterday at the center. He was doing some stuff up the center that very few people were doing yesterday.
Well, it was interesting, because nobody saw the field ahead of time. So just to see how people were going to play, how things were going to change throughout the day, it seemed to become very apparent that you could pretty much go anywhere on this field and be successful. This is not a one-sided field. This has a great snake side, a great center, and a great Dorito side. The attack can come from anywhere. I think the team that's going to win at the end of Sunday is going to have big plays made from all over the field. People are going to be making ridiculous moves up and down this field, and I think that when we really get two good teams out here, it's going to be a back-and-forth battle.
Well, that's why I cannot wait to see the first high-level team matchup is going to be Dynasty and X Factor at 10:30. So, both those teams obviously storied franchises here in the PSP. So off the break this time, these teams flip sides. Dynasty in the blue, Kyle Specken, Snake 1. Dynasty with a strong lineup in the center with Alex Rodriguez and Tyler Harmon. And there on your screen is Kyle Spica in Snake 1, talking it up. Communication, Todd, is so important now that there's no more coaching.
Yeah, Topgun loses a body on the break, but they make a big move up into that Dorito 2. Going to put some pressure on the middle guys for Dynasty. It's like Dalton over there getting up into that mirror as well. He gets into Dorito 2. Alex Rodriguez jumps out of that center can into the snake side wedge. Topgun loses another body out of the middle, and Kyle Spica goes diving past the 50. Alex Rodriguez tries to come into the open, and he gets chewed up. First body to drop for Dynasty. Here comes Kyle Spica on the run. Is he going to get picked up before he gets that Temple player? He is not.
So he trades out with them, though. Still solid work by Kyle Spica getting the job done there, clearing out the snake side of the field, which was going to allow Dynasty a breath of fresh air over there, allow them to wrap around the bunker, take out the last player for Topgun. So Dynasty, 2 quick points for them here. But, you know, Topgun's not given to him, Todd. I mean, it's not like Dynasty's been blowing them off the, you know, shooting 3 guys off the break and then just steamrolling down the field. Dynasty's had to work into position. Alex Frazee played amazing in that first point with that 4-pack. And then Kyle Spica got in the snake, slowly but surely made his way down. There was good pressure coming from both Alex Rodriguez and Tyler Harmon in the center. So solid teamwork right now we're seeing from San Diego Dynasty, which is fundamentally important out here, particularly on this layout, because there's so much crazy stuff you can do on either side of this field, and also no coaching, and in the mud. You know, it's going to be one of those things where the ability to not only work with each other verbally, but also play off each other's body language is going to be huge out here.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of these guys have been doing it for so long. You know, Alex Frazee, Ryan Greenspan, Yosh Rao, you know, all playing together. But, you know, the new guys have had a lot of time together, too. It's not like they've never seen each other before, understand the mentality of how these guys play. Blake Yarber's been on the team for a couple years now. Mm-hmm. You know, he really understands how the team plays, and he's a great fit over there. Dalton Vanderbilt's on the team before. He knows what's up. And, you know, Alex Rodriguez is a pretty fast learner. So, I mean, all the numerous practice they had against Dynasty, I'm sure he gets it. So Dynasty probably, you know, in an event where communication is so important, you know, Dynasty's definitely one of the top teams at it.
You see there Coach Rich Telford for Topgun. This game brought to you by Empire Paintball. And Rich has come over to help out the Topgun guys. And this is a big point for them right here. Trenton Topgun has to get something going in this point. They cannot let Dynasty go up on them 3-0 early in the match. I know it's tough. It's the morning bracket. Still got to get that caffeine hit kicking in. It's muddy. At least it's not cold and it's not raining anymore. So it also looks like the forecast is going to be cloudy most of the day. Not really looking at any rain, so let's hope that's the case. Look at this. Our off-the-break cam here from San Diego Dynasty, directly over their shoulders from the pit. You see there that solid lineup from Greenspan and Alex Rodriguez doubling up that back center and focusing. And it looks like Alex might have caught one there for a second.
Topgun loses a body off that Dorito side. It's Alvin Johnson.
Dynasty loses a body as well, coming off the D side.
So another body. Ryan Greenspan getting shot in the head out of that back center. He comes walking off, but Blake Yarber making a charge down the Dorito side. Here he comes. Lots of Topgun bodies walking off over there. Topgun was able to make it to the snake on the break, but doesn't look like Lackey's going to have much room to play. Oh, no, he does have Lance Hardwick over there alive. Lance Hardwick gets a shot in on Blake Yarber and Yosh Rao. Just one body left alive for San Diego Dynasty.
This is exactly what Topgun needed to happen. Got a fight right here. And then Dynasty's last player, Alex Frazee, tries to run the highway, but did not know the D side was completely blown open. So solid work by Jared Lackey and Lance Hardwick.
Yeah, Lance Hardwick, the wild card over there on that Dorito side. Holding it down as he lost bodies, and Blake Yarber came onto his side of the field.
Hey, big point for Topgun.
Yeah.
You're down 2-0 against San Diego Dynasty.
First point they've scored this event. Sometimes you just need one. Just one to get you going.
Well, you got to get one eventually, and then once you get one, you know you can get two. When you do it against a good team like San Diego Dynasty, a team that wants to come and win this tournament, you start proving to yourself.
Yeah.
We say
something clicks.
Yeah.
Like something finally clicks, you get it, build confidence.
This is a mental game. We say it all the time because it's true. And the earlier you learn that, the better.
Yeah.
So, Topgun showing good form over there on that D side of the field. That was really the story. Also Lackey, though, holding it down here, snake side for them.
Yeah.
So right now taking the field, Brandon Short, Tyler Harmon, Blake Yarber, Ryan Greenspan, and Kyle Spica for San Diego Dynasty. Or, I'm sorry, Dalton Vanderbilt.
Topgun's not a bad team. You know,
We've seen
last
them
year
do well.
we have seen them do well. Almost get out of the Challengers division a couple times. You know, played against them on Vicious past couple years, and you know, like they're a good squad. Practice them a lot, but they're down 2-1 right now. We'll be right back after this.
We're back here, 2015 PSP Dallas Open. First event on the PSP Tour. And there's Dynasty, there's Topgun. So just 1 point separates these two teams. 15:57 left to go here in this match. Lots of paintball to play. And referee in there checking out Brandon Short for San Diego Dynasty. 3 players from the middle over to the snake. Dalton Vanderbilt on the snake, or on the D side of the field, and then move made up into the center. Ryan Greenspan right behind the A.
Topgun already losing a couple bodies. We got one walking off the Dorito side right now. Like that 2 coming off the Dorito side. They bounced Brandon Short on the break, but here comes Ryan Greenspan coming up the middle, looking to make some moves.
He gets one out of
sneaky
there. Ryan Greenspan getting a kill out of the center.
That's 3 bodies down, just back center in the outside snake temple for Topgun. There goes Lance Hardwick running and gunning. It looks like, oh, Dalton Vanderbilt's gonna get a minor penalty out of that 50 Dorito, but there's still gonna be too many bodies left for San Diego Dynasty as they're gonna close it out. Cyril Akita, the last body for Topgun over here on the snake side.
Well, and also looks like Dynasty for sure going to win this point.
Yeah,
so
Topgun
Topgun needs to blow the horn. There it goes.
Yeah.
So the reason why you do that, it preserves that penalty clock. Minor penalties stay on the board if you win the point. They come off if you lose the point. Majors will stay up for the whole time. And right now, Dynasty looking good. I mean, Topgun has to fight right here. You know, they got a little bit of a gift here with this penalty, so Topgun's going to be on a power play. They'll have 5 bodies. Dynasty will be starting with 4. Have to play with that for 45 seconds. You're looking in the pits.
There's Alvin Johnson from Trenton Topgun. That guy's got some wheels on him right there. You know, when it's muddy, it's tough to, you know, use your player's speed.
Well, you know, we
got
got
to say you just lose a couple steps, but
we
Topgun's got some fast guys. Zach Johnson, Alvin Johnson, Chris Shear's pretty fast.
Their whole team's pretty fast. They don't have too many slow guys.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, last night we got a chance to talk to Travis Szymanski, and he was saying how, you know, he's a back player. And, you know, he now is just coaching the team, but as recently as last year getting points in. But the issue, what he had said was, when it's muddy and it's raining, as a guy that's shooting off their break, you're always happy. Yeah, you're in mud, and yeah, it's a little tough, but you know that the front players on the opposing team that you're shooting at, running after their spots, now their speed is cut down by a couple steps.
Yeah.
Gives you a better chance to get those shots in on it.
And Travis will shoot people 9 times out of 10 full speed anyway. So.
Yes, Travis has a ridiculous. His gunfighting ability was, you know, amazing, and his off the break shots was. That's where that was his stock and trade. So heading out to play this next point for Topgun, Chris Shear, Alvin Johnson, Ian Wilson, Lance Hardwick, and Jared Lackey. San Diego Dynasty, Dalton will be in the box. There's Alex Frazier, Ryan Greenspan, Alex Rodriguez, and Yosh Rao. So Dynasty stays in the pocket, not going out too far. Now they send Ryan Greenspan towards the D side because Dalton's in the box. That's the good thing about having Ryan Greenspan on your team is if your main front guy on the D side is in the box, you can just send Ryan wherever. You're looking at Topgun on your screen. Still but now with 4 bodies. So Dynasty was able to turn those guns around and even the body count up. So it's 4 on 4.
Here comes Ian Wilson up into the snake side tower. Might look to make a move across. 2 seconds on the penalty. Here comes Dalton. Right into the back center. He gets out alive. Now Dynasty with the body advantage. Here comes Dalton running up the middle of the field. He's gonna jump into that center can, shoot across. That's Alex Rodriguez in the center tower. Shooting across towards the Dorito side.
So now, since Dalton got out of the box clean, Dynasty now with the advantage. They are on the power play. 5 bodies on 4. There's Ryan Greenspan on your screen, D side of the field.
Ryan over there in that mini Dorito. Top gun. Looks like Jared Lackey coming across, getting in snake 1. So now he and Ian Wilson have a little offensive tack going over here for Top Gun. Ryan Greenspan bumps up a Dorito into the Dorito 2. That 40 Dorito over there. He's got 2 center guys protecting him. Ryan Greenspan jumps into the 50 Dorito. Might have a shot on Ian Wilson's back. Ian gonna have to tuck in that snake tower. Dalton Vanderbilt coming up in the middle.
Yeah.
And Ian Wilson does end up getting shot in the back from the Ryan Greenspan.
This is the view on your screen right now from the start box for Top Gun, and you can see that's Chris Shear back and forth, finally gets out of that bunker, moves towards the D side of the field, but here comes San Diego Dynasty, and Dalton is going to run down in the center. No, sorry, Alex Rodriguez going to run down the last player left alive in the snake. So solid work, San Diego Dynasty. What a great point, man. I mean, you have a penalty, come out, get that first shot, even the body count up, and then they don't lose a body after that. 4 confirmed kills for Alex Frazier and Alex Rodriguez here in this match so far. And Alex Rodriguez had 2 of them in that last point. Ryan Greenspan also able to take out Chris Shear.
Yeah. Top Gun tried to go all the way to the Dorito 2 on the break. Almost got there as he made his last cut across, got shot. Diving in there. Then Dynasty just worked it, worked the clock, let Dalton get out, and then slowly moved Ryan Greenspan up the field. And there you see Alex Rodriguez and Alex Frazier coming through the snake side for San Diego Dynasty. Here it is from the other angle. And there it is.
So now back in the pits for Top Gun, down by 3, 12 minutes and 27 seconds to go. There's Lackey, 21. There's Johnson right next to him. Todd, we saw Johnson in the college championships. Real fast, real aggressive player, so glad that he ended up on a high-level PSP team.
Yeah, I mean, he got some games at World Cup. Didn't get many games. He's about as tall as
Lauren Kelly.
Lauren Kelly, yes. He's got wheels. Still learning the pro game, coming up from college. He went to Penn State.
We just had real good gun skills. He looked fluid. He was naturally aggressive. Stuff that's kind of hard to teach.
Yeah.
So it was good that he was able to get on a team and start getting some reps, try to get better. So now here off the break, all the way up to the 50-yard line, trying to roll the dice to do something crazy to create some sort of advantage for themselves. Top Gun all the way to the 50-yard line, off the break and staying alive. But here comes the hammer. Alex Rodriguez is going to come through and take him out and stay alive. So solid work by Alex Rodriguez, who has just been playing the center of the field masterfully yet again. Here now for San Diego Dynasty, came over to them from the Los Angeles Ironman in the offseason.
Kyle Spica and Brandon Short now coming down the snake side for Dynasty. Top Gun players getting picked off one by one. And here comes the feeding frenzy again. So Top Gun still struggling out here as they're getting worked over by San Diego Dynasty. Only able to put up that 1 point on the board. Tyler Harmon having a bit of a game there. He gets 2. Alex Rodriguez, he gets 3.
Yeah, and here's one of them right here. That's how it's done. Comes around. Actually, I think he might have got shot from more than just Alex. But still, regardless, it's a smart move. Come up here in the center. Let's look at it. He might have got shot from the other side, too. No, it was just Alex. There was just so much pain on his face that I wasn't exactly sure it was just one person shooting at him. But, yeah, Alex Rodriguez continuing to be a solid pickup for San Diego Dynasty. And Dynasty they're looking good again. You know, they only had 1 point scored on them so far at this event. 5-1 is the score. We're going to be right back with more of this match.
They say paintball is 90% mental. The mental aspect of our sport goes far beyond game plans and visualization. Now more than ever, Empire provides an unmatched support system for you both on and off the field. Having this level of support allows you to focus on the things that you need to go out there and get the job done. The Empire All-In Sponsorship Program. Thousands of players, hundreds of teams, one family, one support system.
And we are back 22 seconds before the start of this next point. 11 minutes and 47 seconds to go. 5-1 is the score. And it's just been pretty much all San Diego Dynasty. Topgun can't seem to find any game plan that's working. But I don't really think it's the game plans, though, Todd. You know, they're getting out to their spots. They're just getting shot out of their spots. Don't seem to be as focused on the secondary moves as San Diego Dynasty, getting out gunfight. So it looks like a timeout being called by Topgun. That's smart.
This is one of the best field layouts I've seen in a while. I mean, I liked a lot of the field layouts from last year, but as far as just catering to the aggressive, intelligent, fundamentally sound paintball player, this is the one. The attack can come from all sides. It's going to be a great Sunday, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, so stick around. Let everybody know across your social networks that the best players on earth are throwing down in a mud pit. It's going to get crazy. So we'll be right back as we're on this timeout. Stick with us. Getting back to it here at Cousins Paintball Park, a little outside of Dallas, Texas. 11:47 to go. Might not get that far if San Diego Dynasty can put 2 more points on the board. Running up in the center here, Yosh Rao. And looks like Ryan Greenspan over towards the D side of the field. Dynasty does lose a body. However, Topgun losing 2, losing 3 right now. So good off-the-break shots on the run up here for Yosh Rao. And now Yosh Rao up in the center, wrapping around. See if he can get a shot here on. Yep, so Yosh Rao making it look easy up in the center. So another quick point for San Diego Dynasty. Ryan Greenspan, Yosh Rao looking pretty solid. Looks like Yosh got himself a 2-pack at least. Might be more.
Yeah, Topgun scared to get out on the snake side right now, trying to gun up, but Dynasty is just watching the bodies not go anywhere and then playing the patience game, attacking the middle. You know, Cyril tried to shoot and then Phil and just ran right into Yosh's gun. Yosh turns and he shoots the snake side. He doesn't see anybody go. He charges straight to the X, and it's just standing there waiting. Here comes Cyril, blasts him, runs right up to the X, wraps around, shoots one, wraps around, shoots another one.
Yosh might have got a 4-pack.
Yeah, I mean, they shot one body off the break. One body off the break on the Dorito side, and then, yeah, we had 0 presence over here.
Yeah, well, it was curtains pretty much immediately once that happened. And then, Yosh got a 3-pack, Brandon Short and Ryan Greenspan got the other 2 for those 5.
This is like I'd send Zach Johnson out here to the snake. Get that little guy, get his feet running.
Why not? I mean, might as well get him some spins here,
Yeah.
get him some experience against a good team. Because right now the score's 6-1, and Dynasty's looking pretty flawless.
Yeah, might as well get him some looks. They've been running pretty much the same squad. Hasn't really gotten anything done.
No.
Time to start switching it up.
2, 3, 4.
But, again, we've seen pretty much the same guys on Topgun. Slowly but surely been getting better, just not very consistent, and I think as far as physical skill is concerned, speed, aggression, I think that they play really well. It's just that they don't seem to be grasping that high-level mental game, and I'm waiting for that to see. I think Rich Telfer's going to help. Rich Telfer coming over to coach the team is going to help. Let's check in with Lauren Kelly.
Hey guys, I am standing here with Rich Telford, who is helping coach Topgun at this event. Being that Topgun is not as seasoned or experienced as Dynasty, what were some key things you were telling them they needed to execute and focus on?
Well, we're really working on little things, not like big things. We're just trying to do a slow, consistent game plan where we're communicating well, learning the field, and kind of playing off of each other.
You've been watching Dynasty from over here on the sidelines. What are you seeing them execute well that's helping them get these wins?
They're staying alive in their bunkers. They're not ever getting shot out of their bunkers, which is making it really hard for us to move down the field because they're consistently in their bunkers playing good, smart paintball.
All right, well, Dynasty is up and might be taking this win. We'll have to see. Back to you guys.
Dynasty is definitely taking this win.
Pretty bold might right there.
Yeah. So Tyler Harmon is going to jam that flag in, flag station. And nice job by Kyle Spicka and the Snake for San Diego Dynasty, as you saw while Rich was giving us a little breakdown of the things that Topgun needs to work on. But like we talked about before, it's going to be good to have Rich work on with them. Rich is one of the most experienced paintball coaches on planet Earth. And he, like you said, little things. These guys know how to play paintball. They just need to start thinking about paintball on that next level, that championship caliber thoughts. So hopefully we'll be able to bring that to them. Next up, we got the Los Angeles Ironmen taking on Baltimore Revo. But hats off to San Diego Dynasty, 7-1 the score. So they're looking real good. We're going to find out how good they look, though, when they take on San Antonio X Factor around 10:30. But the Ironmen also had a really good game yesterday against Seattle Thunder, who almost beat Houston Heat. So looking forward here as we're watching some of these highlights from that first matchup. But looking forward to this Ironman Revo game. Revo lost one yesterday against Houston Heat, 7-1. And Revo plays 2 games today, another one against Thunder. So Revo needs to win both today to have a shot.
Yeah, Revo just couldn't get anything going yesterday. They lost to Heat 7-1. And, we had high expectations for Revo. I know they had high expectations for themselves. I mean, talk about a dedicated team. They've been out there practicing in the snow. You're not going to get me to go outside in the snow, much less put on some paintball stuff and shoot at each other. You crazy.
Yeah, so we definitely know that Revo's dedicated. We know that they can beat big teams as they did last year. So we'll see. We will see what Revo comes to bring to bear against the Ironmen, who also are very, very hungry to finally step up. Toe Campbell had an amazing game for the Los Angeles Ironmen yesterday. Mike Paxton also looked pretty good. So this should be a battle. And then Top Gun's going to play Boom, Dynasty X Factor, Revo Thunder, and Ironman Heat to close out the morning bracket as we are watching the litany of highlights from San Diego Dynasty in that first game.
Yeah, there's Alex Rodriguez when he came to the Snake. Ironman, if they can get a win against Revo, then they'll get themselves a spot in the Champions Division ticket to Sunday. If they don't beat Revo right now, they're going to have a tough game later against Houston Heat.
Yeah.
Who, had a decent game, a close one with Thunder, but then ended up playing better in the afternoon.
Well, we will find out. But before we get to this next matchup, let's check in with Lauren Kelly.
Hey guys, I'm here with Tyler Harmon from Dynasty. Congrats, you guys just won. He's putting on his war paint. War paint.
We're out here.
You just won that 7-1. Now you guys are doing a good job on this field. You study hard. You spend a lot of hours at night talking about the layouts. What's the main side of the field you guys have really focused on mastering that's going to produce the most kills for you?
Yeah, the shark fin, we've really been trying to master the shark fin. That's the bunker out there that looks like a shark fin, and we've been really trying to push the shark fin and make sure we use that in just about every game plan we use.
Why is that? What bunkers can you see when you're in the shark fin?
Well, it's just a very dangerous looking bunker, first of all, and then you have a lot of good angles on the snake side from the shark fin.
How difficult is it to get into that bunker?
In slop fest conditions like this, it makes it quite difficult. I feel like I have cement all over my body. I'm crusting up. It's just nasty, but it's fun. We love it. It's all love for paintball.
Well, you don't look too bad compared to some of the players out there.
Shoot off the break, so it's all right.
All right, well, Dynasty just won the first match of day 2, 7-1 against Topgun. Stay tuned for more.
Mark your calendars and get ready for the battle at the upcoming stops on the 2015 PSP Tour. The Nashville Open goes down May 1st through the 3rd. Mid-Atlantic Open June 18th through the 21st. The Chicago Open takes place August 7th through the 9th. And the biggest paintball tournament on earth, the PSP World Cup, runs October 15th through the 18th. Sign up your team now and get into the fight. Watch all the action on pspevents.com. You don't want to miss it.